Hey, what's up everybody, Retro Gaming Guy here. Today in this video we're going to check out this product right here. This is an external hard drive that's a 3-in-1 system. This has RetroBat, LaunchBox, and PlayNite on it, with over 63,000 retro video games plug and play ready to go on your PC. So let's dive into it and see what it has to offer. Alright, here is our 2.5-inch SATA external hard drive enclosure right here and our connection cable. So all we have to do is, you're going to see the connection port up here on the top of our hard drive enclosure. We're going to simply connect the cable there, and then this end is a USB connection. So we'll just plug this into any USB port on our PC. I'm going to go ahead and do that now and jump over to my Windows PC to show you exactly how we can boot right into this external hard drive. Alright, so here we are inside of RetroBat, and inside here we have over 54,000 titles. Now, this is going to be geared more towards your retro collections, as I call them. So, your early Nintendo, your early Sega, your early arcade, Capcom 1 through 3, all of that stuff. So I'm going to just kind of scan through each of these, and we'll jump into a couple collections just so you can get a feel for how everything is laid out. But let's jump into light gun games. I love the T2 graphics here. This is how your collections are going to be laid out. You're going to have a text list on the left. You're going to have a still shot or box art on the right hand side, description of the title, and it'll give you some different information there as well, like who put together the title. So this one was Gremlin Interactive. It's a light gun shooter game, so it says the type down there in the bottom right. We have ratings and all of that good stuff. So each one is going to populate in differently. We have Alien 3 The Gun down here. Awesome title. Love that we have the front of the manual there. Just a really cool layout. So we'll back out, and I'm just going to kind of scroll through each of these collections. I don't want to spend a ton of time on this because we have 3 different systems to actually go into. We have, of course, RetroBat, but we also have PlayNite, followed by LaunchBox. So this is how everything here is laid out. Really cool theme here, and you can of course change the theme if you'd like to as well. This is the stock one. All your Capcoms, MSX, PC Engine, early Nintendo stuff, NES, Family Computer Disk System, Game Boy, Super Nintendo, tons of options here. Nintendo 64 disk drive, which is pretty cool, Game Boy Advance, and so on. Here are all of our Sega collections. What's really cool is we have Model 2 and Model 3 in here too, which you don't typically see. We'll take a look at Model 2. So you can find House of the Dead in here. You can find Daytona USA in here. Tons of really amazing titles. And we'll back out and continue on. And now we're back to our all games list. So to exit, you can just hit your start button. It's going to open up your main menu, drop down to quit, and it brings you back out. So next thing we're going to do is we'll go into LaunchBox next. All you have to do is double click on that. It will load in, populate everything in. Alright, so here we are into LaunchBox. Now this we're going to navigate with a mouse. So we come into our all games list, which is this option up here at the top. And on this particular setup here, we have over 9,000 titles. So 9,031 games in total. And it's all in these different collections right here. So we have the all games list. Of course, that is in alphabetical order. So you can access everything by scrolling down. All your collections are going to be found in here, all your games found in here, but we can go collection by collection over here on the left-hand side. We have N64, NES, Nintendo GameCube, Sega Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PSP, and Super Nintendo. So let's jump over to GameCube because we didn't have that over on the last one, and you can see how everything is laid out, really nicely put together. We have the box art for every single title here. Now let's scroll down to... let's check out a Mario title. And if we go up, we should have... I like to check everything out with Mario Double Dash because it's just a great game to actually test everything out with. And there we go. So all we have to do is just click on it. And down here in the bottom left corner, you're going to see a play button. Go ahead and just click play. Now for this, all I had to do was just connect a gamepad controller. I didn't have to actually map it or anything like that. I'm using today a Xbox style Power A controller. Alright, so in order to exit, just hit escape on your keyboard and you'll be able to back directly out to your list of different games like this. So everything's laid out beautifully in here. We are going to go ahead and close this out now. We'll just hit exit and now we'll go into PlayNite. Alright, so here we are in PlayNite now, which I'm least familiar with actually, but you can see over here, game list on the left hand side. So it is nicely put together, I will say that, but I'm not super familiar with this side of things in all honesty. Alright, this is an absolutely amazing setup, not just because it's jam-packed with over 63,000 retro video games that are truly plug and play ready to go on your PC, but because it's a 3-in-1 system. We have LaunchBox with over 9,000 titles, we have RetroBat with over 54,000 titles, and we have PlayNite with 50 titles. Now, I'm not as familiar with PlayNite, but I'm super familiar with RetroBat and LaunchBox, and the performance across the board on this drive is great. It's going to depend mostly, though, on what you're using for a PC. If you have a basic PC, you're going to get into the majority of your collections pretty effortlessly, but you really need something with some good specs to get into like PS2, GameCube, and some of those higher, more demanding emulators and collections. So we saw here GameCube performance was exceptional, no issues whatsoever, and everything that I showed you guys in this video is stock. I didn't go in and adjust settings, I didn't go in and change aspect ratio, resolution, anything like that. Everything that you saw is exactly as it will be if you were to jump into those titles on your own with this drive. So love the fact that it's set up, plug and play, ready to go. Love the fact that we have an excellent assortment of games in these collections. They're just jam-packed with some of your favorite titles. The layout, really easy to navigate, really easy to read. You can change the themes, you can change aspect ratio, you can change a wide range of settings throughout each of these three systems to better performance or just tailor it to what you're looking for in your gaming experience. It doesn't get any easier than setting this up, and we don't have to install this internally into a PC. We don't have to change a boot order or anything like that. I know that can be very complicated for people that are not, super computer savvy or super comfortable going into the BIOS and all of that stuff. It's really easy to launch all of this. You simply plug it into your PC and jump into it just like you would any other program. It's literally as easy as launching Microsoft Word. You just have to open up your files, double click, and you're ready to jump into any of these three systems. Just doesn't get any more convenient than this. I've put together builds like this myself, and the first one that I did, was a 4 terabyte setup, and it took me over 6 months to get everything ironed out, to get all the games and collections put in, scraped, settings tweaked, and all that. This is just simply, like I said multiple times, plug and play. You're able to launch it and be into your favorite game in a matter of seconds. It doesn't get any more convenient. So super high quality drive as well, really easy to set up, really easy to connect, no issues here whatsoever, and just having the best of both worlds with those 3 systems in one is an absolute home run. So highly recommend this. If you're interested in getting started with PC gaming, this is a great option for you, and you can customize this. You can tailor it. You can remove games, add games. You can do whatever you want with it. It's a great starting point, though, if you're trying to get into PC emulation. So link up here at the top of your screen, as well as in the description, to get some more information on this 3-in-1 system external hard drive for your PC. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comment section, but that's going to do it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up on the video. It's a huge help to me here on YouTube. And of course, hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop for all future videos here on the Retro Gaming Guy YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.